Tom Selleck has been the face of rugged charm for decades. The man who could steal a scene with just a squint, a smirk, and that signature mustache. Whether you know him as the private investigator from Magnum, PI, the sharp and stoic police commissioner in Blue Bloods, or the silver-haired heartthrob of Hollywood, there's one thing fans often overlook: the woman who's been quietly standing beside him all along. Her name is Jillie Mack, and while she might not be a household name, her story is one of the most refreshing, wholesome, and downright heartwarming tales Hollywood's ever seen. But fair warning, in a world where celebrity couples split faster than you can say publicist statement, their love story might make you want to gag from how perfect it sounds. Jillie Mack wasn't just some Hollywood socialite chasing fame. Long before she became Mrs. Selleck, she was a professional dancer from England, trained in ballet and musical theater. She had talent, drive, and a quiet grace that turned heads without ever trying. Back in 1983, when Tom was filming Lassiter in London, he decided to unwind one night by seeing the hit musical Cats. And as fate would have it, Jillie was performing in that very show. He was instantly captivated, not just by her performance, but by her presence. Friends later joked that Tom didn't just leave the theater with a playbill, he left with his future wife's phone number. Their chemistry was undeniable from the start. Tom, at the height of his career, could have had anyone. He was Hollywood's golden man, rich, famous, and practically worshipped by fans. But he wasn't looking for glitz or another headline romance. What drew him to Jillie was her warmth and her ability to make him feel grounded. Within months, she moved to the United States, leaving her career behind to be with him, a leap of faith that would define the rest of her life. And for Tom, that move said everything. She wasn't dazzled by his fame, she was drawn to the man beneath the mustache. In 1987, Tom and Jillie quietly tied the knot in a secret ceremony at Lake Tahoe. No paparazzi. No designer gowns plastered on magazine covers. Just family, close friends, and two people who wanted their moment to belong to them, and them alone. Jillie wore a simple ivory dress. Tom swapped his boots for a tux, and the two exchanged vows under the stars. It was understated, intimate, and timeless. And that's pretty much been the blueprint of their marriage ever since. When most actors were buying Beverly Hills mansions and chasing more fame, Tom and Jillie packed up and moved to a ranch in Ventura County, California. They wanted wide open space, fresh air, and a life where their kids could grow up away from Hollywood's chaos. Jillie traded red carpets for horseback rides, media appearances for home-cooked meals, and premieres for parenting. She raised their daughter Hannah with the same humility and steadiness that first drew Tom to her. And while he juggled long filming schedules, she kept their world spinning, quietly, lovingly, and without ever demanding the spotlight. People close to them often describe Jillie as Tom's calm in the storm. Where he's outgoing and larger than life, she's thoughtful and serene. When fame started to feel overwhelming, she was the one reminding him of what really mattered. And he listened. Tom has said in interviews that family always comes first, and that's no accident. It's because Jillie made sure it stayed that way. Even when he was filming Magnum, PI, she'd visit him on set with coffee in hand, making sure he had a slice of normal life in between takes. Over 30 years later, their marriage has defied every Hollywood cliché. No scandals, no dramatic separations, no gossip column disasters, just two people who found a rhythm that works. They're proof that you don't have to play by Hollywood's rules to make love last. It's about respect, patience, and remembering that the person beside you matters more than the cameras flashing in your face. These days, Tom and Jillie still live on that ranch, raising horses and keeping life as quiet as possible. While most celebrity couples build empires, they've built something far rarer: peace. And every time Tom flashes that familiar grin on Blue Bloods, you can almost see the reflection of Jillie's influence behind it, the steady, loyal love that's kept him smiling for decades. So, yeah, try not to gag, because in a town fueled by breakups, scandals, and betrayal, Tom Selleck and Jillie Mack's story feels almost too good to be true. But it is true, and maybe that's the most shocking part of all. A Hollywood power couple who never needed the drama to stay relevant. Just love, loyalty, and a lifetime of laughter shared far away from the spotlight. If you enjoyed hearing about this rare Hollywood love story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more celebrity deep dives, and tell us in the comments, do you think true love can survive fame?